Hello, my name is Mariana Copello. I'm a Houston-based Venezuelan artist. And to say something quickly around me, I can say that my life revolves around art. If I can say, something, let's see, in a just one sentence, I can say like, learn from the diversity. I think we are a group of artists bringing, a new generation or a new vision of geometric abstraction, and that is a show that is going to be very innovative, different from the shows that usually you see in Texas. So it's another way of art or another way to perceive things. So I say, to resume, I think, learning, the more you see, the more you learn, the more you grow. So I study also advertising and public relations in Venezuela, but I also want to initiate my art back there. So I started working at the Museum of Contemporary Art, the Maxul, that year in the 98 started. Also, I found and teach children art for many years. Then I have the opportunity to live overseas because of the work of my husband. And also I see that all those experience and cultures and living in different countries also help me, get inspired and see other inspirations. And back in Houston, I arrived here in 2011. So I start my formal training as a sculptor. I had classes at the Glacier School of Art from the Museum of Fine Art Houston. And I finished last year my certificate, and also I had the opportunity to work for a year also with Lorena, that we worked together for a year in a kind of a residency that they offer at the museum, and it was a wonderful experience, and it was last year too. So all my life, my family, they're very artistic, and now my kids. So that's what I mentioned at first, that I have to say something in a phrase about myself. I said that I'm surrounded all the time, or revolves, art around me all the time, from past to now and future. Really, geometric is my way of expression, I can say, because this is our heritage, or that we have for the experience and the way that we live back in Venezuela, being surrounded with art and all those masters are, as Adriana mentioned. I think in some way, when I want to express myself through art, those things are connected, and I found beauty working with the rectilinear line and the color. That is very strong element in the things that define my artwork. To talk a little bit about inspiration, really at this moment is a question that I sit back and think, because now with the situation that we at the beginning of, I can say that my inspiration can come from experience, from memories, from our everyday life, things that inspire us. But with the experience that I have got with this situation about the pandemic, it really, I sit back and I try to focus on other things at home, and that part of art, particularly for myself, I stop a little bit to start to be, creative and in other ways, to try to be more mom and mother, try to, work at those things in the house. And lately I get back to the studio, and I realize that really what I find inspiration in is being, around my own space. There is a studio, start researching, my projects that I did before. I put on the table and start cutting, paper, start making little maquettes. So really getting the track again to start continue working and getting involved, in the studio, the ideas start, coming. And now I'm very excited that things like our exhibition, is going, is going through as well. So those are things that now you start, you know, thinking, you know, in the future, and those inspiration and energy comes back again. But it's, at the end, it's like the experience, you know, the things that today maybe we can close this chat, this Zoom, and you get inspired about somebody that mentioned something, or just the emotional things, you know, that, you know, really put you in a, yeah, and track back again.